Hi everybody, it's Money Saving Coupon Gal. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a quick and easy Dollar Tree 4th of July wreath. And it's inexpensive because everything is going to be from the Dollar Tree. So stay tuned to see what I make. Okay, the supplies you'll need are a wreath. You will need some pipe cleaners, or Chanel stems, whatever you want to call these. You will also need any decoration that you choose to put on the wreath. I have this hanger thing that I got at Dollar Tree, so I'm not sure how I'm going to use it, but I have that. And then I also have 6 rows of the red, white, and blue mesh from Dollar Tree. And this is the 5 yards. So this is the new, because I think they've dropped it down to 4 yards now. But this is, I bought probably last year, or whenever I could find it. I picked it up. Probably last July, and I just didn't use it all. So I have 6 rows left. And like I said, they're all the red, white, and blue. And you'll also need a pair of scissors. These are also the Betty Crocker ones from Dollar Tree. The only thing that isn't is this wire cutter, and these are I'm not sure where I got these at, maybe at Harbor Freight or something like that, but these I use to cut my Chanel stems. But if you're using a whole stem, you don't have to, or you could probably use the scissors. I just don't want to dull the scissors, and it's just easier to do it with the wire cutters. Okay, so to begin with, let's cut all the tags off of everything that we don't need, or that we're going to use, I should say. And I'm going to need more of these. So what I'm probably going to do is cut the rolls of mesh into lengths of, I'm thinking maybe, since it's 6 inches wide, let me try something here. 6 inches at 6 inches. Let me see. Maybe I will do squares, because 6 inches is pretty good. So I think I'm going to cut them into 6-inch lengths. So 6 by 6. And so let me cut those all up. I don't know how many I'm going to need. So I'm going to cut probably 3 rows to start with. And then if I need more, which I'm probably going to use all 6, but let's start with 3 and go from there. So I'll be back as soon as I get all this mesh cut. I forgot to mention that I cut my mesh with the zip snaps from Works, but you could use the scissors easily. I just find this quicker when you have a bunch of mesh to cut up. So this also obviously isn't from Dollar Tree. So these would be the only 2 items if you decide to get these that wouldn't be Dollar Tree. But like I said, you could use the scissors from Dollar Tree in place of both of these with no problem. Okay, all I did was cut 2 rows of mesh. And you see how much I have here? But I'm going to need a lot more. But I wanted to get started, show you guys what I'm going to do. So I thought, instead of doing the usual curl where you curl the mesh up like this, I thought I might do something different. I thought about doing kind of like the, I don't know if this would be called like a bow or something. I guess like the bow, like that. Pull it, and it's a bow. And I thought, well, one, it looks kind of flimsy and you can kind of see through it, even though you push them together. I thought, well, what if I do 2 at a time? So I have 2 different pieces of mesh here. And line them up. Pull each side. And then they kind of go together already in the middle for you. So I just do that, and then just make sure that they're both facing the right way, and then I cut off the little strings and stuff as I'm going along. In case you're following along, I just wanted to show that I am switching and not putting these on the 2 middle bars. I'm putting it on the second from the top bar. So I'm putting it on this bar here. And I'm also reversing like I did this one, the red on top, then the blue on top, red on top. Now I'll do blue on top again. And the reason why I switched it is that I thought with the two, doing it on the 2 bars, it kind of looked like it wasn't going to cover the Chanel stem when I had them all on there. It looked like there'd be separate, where here now it looks like it will cover it more as it scrunches up and stuff, because it's just on that one wire. So let me finish doing this one section here, and then I'll tell you how many I used, and so you have an idea of how much ribbon you'll need. Or I should say how much mesh you'll need. Okay, I'm done with one section here. Now this took 14 bundles. So this actually is 2 rows of mesh on just this one section, and there's 6 sections. So if you do it the way I'm doing, you'll need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 rows. Now I only have 6. So what I'm thinking of doing is maybe putting signs up on a different sign I have, or maybe I could just do like the 3 stars along the side here on one side or something. I may figure something out. But you could use less mesh if you didn't double it up. I doubled mine up, and I also made them very full as far as doing 14 on the one section. I like to have my wreaths really full. So if you only do 1 layer on each one, so instead of 4 pieces, you would only use 2 per bundle, then you would only need 6 rows. But like I said, I like mine full, so I did double layer, and I also squished it on here a lot. There's very little room left on here. If you look, it's really full. So that's how I did mine. So like I said, since I only have 6, and I already started this, so I'm going to stick with this mesh. I have a big sign that I was going to use on another wreath, so I might use it on this, or like I said, I might just cut these stars apart and just kind of stagger them on the side here. Hot glue them, and I think that will look nice too. If I had thought about doing that, I probably would have painted the wreath form white before I started, but I will figure something out here. I said, I think that would be nice with the mesh on one side and then the sign on the other. But I'm going to finish putting all the other mesh on. I have 4 more rows, and then I will be back and show you. Also too, I think I showed you what I did, but here, I'm going to cut off. I have, let's see, how much do I have here? So I cut off a 6-inch piece here. Then I can use this. It's weird how the rows are the same, but look, I hardly have any left on this row, and then I have about the same after another 6 inches off. So anyways, what I'm doing is, let me clean this strings off. The only thing I hate about Dollar Tree mesh is that it sheds like crazy. Okay, so here's the mesh. I'm pinching each corner, and then just go into the middle. The 2 points here, the other 2 corners meet, and so you just roll them into each other, and then you have a bow tie. So I think this is really sheer, so that's why I did 2. If you look at the difference, see with the 2, it's a lot different than with the 1, 2. So I did 2 on each one, and I'm happy with that, because it to me looks kind of like a burst, like a firecracker burst. I just did something non-Cricut with a burst like this, so it kind of reminds me of that. And also too, then you can fluff them up, and then they hide the Chanel stem. So let me finish 2 more sections, and then I will be back, and we'll see what I'm going to do with the rest of the sign or wreath here. Okay, I'm back. I finished 3 sections. These aren't glued on yet. I just set them on here. So I did 3 sections of 14 in each one, and it really filled it up. And on this one, these 3 rows must have had more mesh on them, because I still have, or 4 wreath. But look, I still have quite a bit left on this one. It's still going, look at that. But this one here, that's all I have. This one, look at all that's left on this one. It's crazy. I don't know how they measure these mesh rolls out, but they don't do a good job of it. So anyway, so here it is. You just fluff it out after you're done. Cut any of the little strings away. I got my hot gun, glue gun, I should say, heating up, and I'm going to, I think, just glue them on the side. I don't know if I should maybe get some red ribbon and wrap around there, or white or something, or if it really matters. I wish you guys could tell me, like, yes, that would look fine, or no, it won't. Let's see, how would that look? Because if you glue it on here, it kind of covers most of the wreath up anyways. I'm trying to decide. I think that I might just glue these on and see how it looks. I think that will be fine without having to wrap the thing here. But I might have, see, I don't know, if I wrap it in red, is it going to be too much? Like, are you going to be able to see this? Because it's going to be red behind there, and then it's going to have the frame. You're going to see the frame, where this might just kind of cover it. Let me get something else real quick and see if it works better than those do. Okay, I'm kind of upset with myself because I know that I have other signs, because I just saw them not too long ago and I cannot figure out where they are now. We've been going through boxes and stuff, and my mother-in-law stuff, and moving stuff around, and I think somehow they got put somewhere. But anyways, I have this sign, and I just have one of them, but I don't know how this will look. Let me hold it up and see. Hold on. Yeah, I think it kind of covers it. If I could do it like on this side here, well, I guess I can just flip the thing over, right? But if I do it on this side, it's not covering the whole wreath either, so it really defeats the purpose. I really, since I have not been able to make a wreath for myself, I was just going to hang this on my door because I wanted to have something up there. Let me see if I can find anything else to add to this. I did find this sign that says God Bless America, and it's a star, so I think it will work great with this. I thought if I do maybe a star below it and another star above it or something like that. I think that looks good. Okay, so I am going to do that. Let me see if my glue gun is hot enough. Probably is. Okay, so if let me glue some twisty things to it. Okay, and then once I get those on, I'll be able to figure out how I want to do the big sign. Let me let these cool, because I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here and watch these cool off. I like to twirl it in the glue, because then I kind of feel like it kind of sticks better. It has glue all the way around it. That one's almost cooled off already. Okay, let me let these cool off, and then I'll hot glue this Chanel stem to that, and then I'll show you what I come up with. Okay, here it is all finished. I will flip it over, show you what I did on the back to attach everything. First of all, I took all the chenille stems and I twisted them together so that they are not sticking up and scratching walls or doors or whatever. And let me grab the scissors out of here real quick. See some stragglers underneath here. I also glued twisty ties or chenille stems onto each of the signs here, and then I hot glued them to the frame in one spot besides that, just to give extra support. I put a little loop on here. I just made it out of a chenille stem. I always put my sticker on here. I actually changed my logo, but these are the stickers. I'm going to use them until I run out. And then here's what it looks like all done. So I will post some pictures next showing you what it looks like hung up on my door. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment so that I know that you liked this video and that you like the wreath. So I know if it was a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Hopefully my customer loves it. So thanks everyone for watching. Please click like and subscribe. And till next time, bye everyone.